Creating new gear is months to years long process. Countless hours of work, precious materials, and the energy went into making of this item. Honor the sewers, pattern makers, engineers, labored to create this item. It's never too early to talk about everyday carry, so let's get into it.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
I got to tell you, this is a first for me. Remote equipment actually includes an owner's manual for this pack right here. And what pack are we talking about? We're talking about the Alpha 31 second run. Now, there's been a lot of hype about this pack. It's one of those GRAIL packs. The first run that came out, I think it was limited to like 200 packs. So it was like Lord of the Flies out there trying to get one. This one, the company has done it right. They're allowing everyone that wants one. You can get one right now. Go to their website. It's up there. You don't have to search on eBay. Let me tell you why this pack is so great. First of all, this is not the first pack I've seen kind of with this roll top ability to expand out, but it's probably one of the best packs that's executed it. So, and it also has some great materials and just a great overall design. There's a lot of things thought out. This is like a really featured packed EDC pack. Can I say that's kind of like redundant a little bit, but it has a lot of features in it. So we're gonna knock out the specs. This is gonna take me a while. So get your popcorn, right? So I'm gonna try to do as quick as possible though, but I don't wanna not mention anything because somebody might be looking to purchase this pack. So I wanna provide my feedback, show you all of the features. Let's go. All right, 31 liter pack, hence the name, Alpha 31. It expands out to 34 liters. It's actually a decent weight on this pack. There is actually two versions of this pack, but let's talk about this one first. This pack right here is made out of the EPX 600 material. So the weight on this pack is 3.3 pounds. I say that because there's a second version. There's a silver and white stripe version made out of UVX 40, which is an X-Pack material. The company says they made that pack for technical hikers. Super light. I think it weighs in at 2.7 pounds. So a little lighter than this material. This EPX 600 is a polyester based material. Polyester, when we think about polyester, sometimes we think like, okay, it's not, it's not a great quality fabric. Let me correct the record. This is a great quality fabric. It's very heavy, very weather resistant. I've been caught in the rain. I've had this pack for a while now, like 2 months or something like that. So I've been using it off and on. So I got a pretty good gauge of what it can do. Now, the dimensions, if you were going to take a ruler and a tape measure to this thing, it's 21.5 inches tall. It's 11.5 inches width. And it can expand out to a depth 7.5 inches. Let's get into it. Let me take you to where I think this pack really shines first. All right, we'll move around. I'm gonna take you to the main section. We'll move around. We got these clips, right? So these clips help the roll top feature, and then they hold the bag down. So if you pull them, we got a little D-ring right here. I believe these are Duraflex buckles. You pull them, and then you get your expandability. We'll pop these off. You got a lot of space. This is your rollout of your extra, 3 liters right here. Now, what it can do, this can be your EDC pack. This can be your travel pack, and this is why everybody likes it. And it does both things really, really well. So I got a packing cube right here. This is a 20 liter packing cube by GoRuck. So this is enough for me to travel for a week. And if I can travel for a week, I can travel for a month if I'm washing clothes. We're gonna put this thing in here. So now, to make it waterproof, complete our roll top, we roll 1, 2, 3. Once you get 3 rolls, you're good. So now I got enough clothes in there to travel for a week or a month. And I think the pack looks really good like this. So I'm cinching these sides down right here and then kind of pulling them. And I think the pack still has a really good look to it. Got my whole packing cube in there. So we're set up for travel. I wanted to show you that first because I want to show you how capable this pack is. I'm going to take this packing cube off and we'll go back to like EDC mode, right? Now it's back to a manageable size for everyday carry. Like it a lot. I think that's really important when we start talking about this pack, how well it can switch between those two functions, everyday carry and travel. Let me take you to the next thing that I think is really cool about this pack. It's these two quick access pockets right here. They're kind of like tenderloin pockets in the front. There's like an AquaGuard zipper there. I would say that's like a number 5 zipper. Nice zipper pull. And these little pockets in the front have a lot of space in them. So I have these SoCal little pouches right here. You can find these on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description. They're not too expensive. They're made out of that tweevel material. I can never pronounce that. But anyway, tweevel material. They're a great size for this. So I have one set up for like health, you know, hand cream, stuff like that, you know, chapstick and all that. And I have another one set up for electronics. So and they're two separate colors. But inside, you can kind of see the lining. This is a high-vis lining. Got the white. It's got a nice little blue check pattern going through. This is super nice, man. The lining in here is really heavy duty. So that's one of the pockets. And then on the other side, you have the same thing. Unzip. And then you got this pocket in here. Now, this pack does not have like a dedicated admin section. So I have to make one up. I have one of these Viper Aid little organizers up, pocket organizers. Got a zipper on one side and then like some organizational slots on the other. So in there, I put my Para 3. This is the lightweight version. So the great EDC knife, been like that for a while. It's got the compression lock. And then I got a Sharpie, the old school blue big pen with the multicolors, and then a little flashlight. So that's my little admin section, and that's how I set this pack up. Now the next thing that I like is right here in the same section is you can access we already talked about the access from the top. You can actually access the main section right under here. You see me do it. So you unzip. Now, one thing I will say about these particular zippers, they have like a storm flap over this zipper that goes into the main section. These zippers, or I think they're all number 5 as well, they can be a little sticky to get into. They have a nice little finger pull on the zippers themselves. It leads into this main section. It's not a clamshell opening. I don't know what you would call this opening, but I love the access. That's one thing. So on this side, you have a large mesh pocket on this side, on the lid side. So you could fill this whole thing up with a lot of different stuff. Great YKK zippers inside. And then I just put my pop-off leather, little moleskin notebook cover or whatever. The mesh in here, very good mesh in the inside. I don't think I've had any experience with this type of mesh, but I've been impressed with it so far. So the main section, I got my Sony XM3s, we'll get that out of the way. Galen leather notebook cover, excellent leather goods there. And then this is your capacity space or your main section. So this would be your majority of your 31 liters. Here, I got some tape in there as well. So you'll notice you got 2 sections in the back here. So I got my laptop here, and then I also have a place for a tablet. And this is made out of like an spandex material. It's pretty damn thick, actually. So it's really good. And it is suspended off the bottom. So shout out to Remote Equipment for doing that. So I have this is the iPad mini in there. In the first section, you could put your business papers or file folders, whatever in there. And you can also access the laptop from inside of this section if you want. So if you open the main section right from the front like this, you can get to your laptop. But you can also get to your laptop on the back here. Now, one thing I will say about this, it's got like a side opening right here. So one thing you do have to play like the hokey pokey game a little bit with the shoulder straps and kind of fold it back to get full access to the zipper line. That's the only one little complaint about this. But a nice zipper garage up here. You got the same finger pulls where you could kind of pull it down, and then you can get access to your laptop from the side as well. So that's pretty damn dope. I like that. And both of those accesses work really well. So shout out again to Remote Equipment for that. So you'll notice back to this main section, you'll notice in this main section you got a little mesh pocket hanging there. That's the mesh pocket on the outside. I'm gonna go to that next. But that's the interior lining. Everything in the inside is taped and sewn. It's really well done. The stitching in here is excellent. I got no complaints about anything inside of this pack right here. I said I was gonna take you to the top pocket. So there's a pocket right here so you can get access to it. This is my favorite pocket on backpacks. It's probably the pocket I use the most because it allows me to dump like my wallet, my keys, my cell phone, all of that stuff into this pocket. So smaller zipper, aqua guard zipper though. You get inside, it's kind of wedged. You kind of pull it apart to get full access to it. And then inside, I put my office keys. But what I like about this pocket is that you could take, this is a Note 20 Ultra, so this is a big cell phone. This will fit in there with no problem. Not true with a lot of these quick access pockets. I don't know why they make them so small, but that one fits in there. You know, you can put your larger cell phone in there. Excellent. The harness system has to be included on the things that I love, okay? So the shoulder strap width is excellent. Ergonomically cut. The cushioning in here is nice and dense. It's not like overly cushioned, but it's got a nice dense foam in there. It feels really good. You do have a sternum strap. I know that Remote Equipment said that the sternum strap, they made a decision to make it fixed. So you can't take this off. This has a whistle on it and a bungee. Now, what I will say is, and I'm gonna say this as we go around the bag, is strap management. There was some strap management, but I think there could be a little bit more strap management in this bag. So the sternum strap is one thing I would have liked to see some type of, you know, like a little bungee to kind of roll this up and kind of tuck it away, because this bag has a lot of straps. It just does. And I understand why it does, but it has a lot of straps. The back panel on this bag is good as well. So it's a really unique design to what they did, right? So you got a nice thicker cushion on the top panel, and they have a nice thicker cushion on the bottom panel as well. So in the middle, this is lower, so the airflow is supposed to kind of come through here. Read your manual, it's in the manual, right? So I definitely did. So it's supposed to go through here. Now for me, this bottom one hits my back in a way where it can be just a little bit uncomfortable, to be totally honest. So I had to get used to it. Over time, it's kind of gone away, but like when I first got the pack on, I was like, why does it feel like this? But over time, I got used to it. It's just something that I won't let you know. If you put the pack on, you might feel that same kind of discomfort, like something is off about the pack. Now, down here, you have a hip belt, not a hip strap. This is load bearing, so it's great. And the fact that it's removable, it has some little clips there. And yes, that was like one of the first things when I got the pack. I took it right off because I'm not hitting the woods with this. I feel like this is like more of an urban EDC pack than a hiking pack, but that's just me. That's what I use it for. You know, somebody might want to hit the trail with this pack. So nice hip belt, nice hardware. Again, best part about it for me is that I can take it off and it doesn't do anything or lose anything for the bag. So that's great. So let's walk around. Let's start at the bottom on this pack, right? You got some Remote Equipment branding right here on the corner. So that's pretty damn tight. If you move up, you have like a daisy chain loops. You can actually feed in your bike light, hang wet items off of there or whatever. And then the ice axe loop. Again, there will be some that will take this in the, and hike with it. For me, I didn't need the ice axe loops, and they kind of stick out away from the bag. And what I usually been doing is tucking them inside of that daisy chain loop, kind of to hold it down so it's not, kind of just drooping outside of the bag. So that's just me. Let's go around to the side. You have two compression straps on the side of this bag. This bag is strappy, right? So these don't have any type of strap management on them, so they kind of just hang. So this, yeah, 1, 2 compression straps, and then this is the strap for the main section. So you got 3 straps kind of just hanging on this side. I wish you would be able to roll this up. I can do it, not a problem with Velcro, but I would have loved to seen that come from remote equipment already done. So in here you got your water bottle pockets. They're excellently done. I put a little extra mask in there. This is a regular Nalgene. I think this is like 32-ounce Nalgene bottle. For those that always want to know, hey, I carry a lot of water, you could fit this in here. So with no problem. Also, if you carry a lot of water, those pockets in the inside where I showed you can carry your laptop, you can also put a water bladder in there, and then you have port out and you can run it down your shoulder strap. So you can carry a whole lot of water. That's the point of this. You have like a little daisy chain loop right here. They're really thin. And then you have this connection point. This works in tandem with these ice axe loops or your trekking pole loops. So you can kind of hold something down, or you can use it for your water bottle. Maybe you're carrying a fishing rod or firearm, anything that's long, you want to secure it. So this is some nice little bungee loops that you can secure it down to your bag. Now let's talk about the features on back for a second, all right? So you do have load lifters on this pack. They're like a thinner material and they do work well. So you know how load lifters work. As you pull them, it brings the load higher and closer to your back. So that's a pretty excellent thing. This is the back grab handle. It's just a regular piece of nylon webbing. I would have liked to seen them improve this. In the front, they did an excellent grab handle. This one is thicker. It's got a really good grab on it. I would have liked to seen them carry this on around to the back. I don't know why they went with 2 separate materials for the grab handle here, because I definitely like the feel of this. This one in the back kind of lets me down. I'm like, well, maybe they just want to use that for hanging the bag up, but why can't you just do the same material? I don't know. Before we get out of here, we got to talk about the price. Now, when I purchased this pack, it was like in the early stages of pre-order, right? It was $350. Now, the owner of Remote Equipment sent a nice little message, because I was subscribed to Remote Equipment's like newsletter or whatever. He said he had to go up on the price. Everything is going up. Gas is $5 right now. It's crazy. In other parts of the country, it's like $7. So I understand that he had to go up. He went up to $400 or $399 on this pack. This is a higher echelon pack, no doubt. I have some small nitpicky gripes about this pack, but this pack is in my top 10. Do I know what place in my top 10? No, I haven't sit down and figured it out, but it's in my top 10 of everyday carry packs. It's an expensive pack. Should I tell you to run out and go purchase this pack right now? I'm not gonna do that. I'm trying to show you the features. You can check out some other reviews. He has done an excellent job putting together. Like, you can download this manual off of the website. You don't have to buy anything. You want to read up on it. So I would suggest doing that. You can look at his video. He's got an excellent walkthrough video as well. But this is an excellent pack. It's an expensive pack, and you gotta kind of appreciate that. And he's also made a really concerted effort to let people know that this pack has a lifetime warranty, and if it ever needs any type of repair, please send it back to him. So I appreciate that. So he's standing behind this product. He's standing behind this product. He's saying it's gonna last a lifetime, and if there's ever a problem, he's gonna repair it. So you gotta give a lot of respect. Should you spend the $400 is the question. Guys, if you like this video, man, hit the thumbs up button. If you love this type of content, subscribe to the channel. We always got room for more subscribers. If you got a question, leave it down there in the comments, especially about this pack right here, because it's fucking excellent. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one, man. Peace.